still kind of being held up. So no big changes coming out right now from MIBR on this defensive side. They're going to keep their positions. Ethan around the corner too, about 30 HP. He's gonna run right into Shannon. Shannon has a whole lot more, and that's just about it, isn't it? The crossfire is there. You still have 2 more players here on site, and that's just gonna be the round. Half decent info potentially, but let's just see what happens here potentially with ArchZing. ArchZing is gone, and the classics actually work out here for NRG. Som is looking for a whole lot more. Mata has a stinger. This could be a bit of a mop-up here. Verno around the corner, needs a headshot. The dog's going to drag him away. Nobody's going to get spotted there, or at least spotted for their kill by Mata. Still NRG full control of this A site. Nobody from MIBR has been able to coast on.
And at this point, they know this thing is up as well, so just completely running over ArchZing, who had no way out. And way pushing MIBR back a little bit as well. Difficult for them to break through, but finally it's going to be Brock.
It's so slow. But Shenham, he is able to get yet another one, but look at the mosh pit for NRG. It's just layers on layers. You still have 2 players behind box. You still have another player over an elbow, a player hiding under heaven. And it's all been done. Scuba with the double kill. Hopefully the supports can come in fast, but NRG, whenever they've chosen their spots and whenever they've chosen their sites, they've been able to get onto site with really no difficulty. And this time into heaven, it is a trade battle. Som does go down, but Aspas is going to be the only representative here on B. Is he going to get a chance versus Brock? Yes, he will, but he misses out on the shot. He doesn't go for the dash. Instead, behind the corner, but he gets satcheled by Mata. Mata ping-pongs him into the headshot.
You can see that MIBR, they were still not convinced it was going to be a B finish for NRG. Aspas solo on B. And it's ArchZing and Verno staying holding strong on A, because it could still be a bit of a fake out running into B heaven, but they can go back through vents, sneak their way into A. Map is very open. MIBR not willing to really connect themselves on to B to help out Aspas, and Aspas missing that crucial first shot. If he gets at least Garage, if he gets at least B main clear, I think it's possible. He can sort of lean in that direction, at least move away from heaven, but yeah, this is not going to be a 1 round for MIBR. In fact, if they can get a couple of exits, it'll be nice. Can they get past Scuba?
Smart from Verno to even watch this. That's insane. That's it.
How did he get that shot? That's crazy. Now mid is completely open.
There's 3 players here on B, though, on this side here for MIBR. It's not impossible, and that's a big kill for Cortesia. Verno picking up 1. There's still 2 players here on this B site. Omen alongside Aspas on the jet. Aspas able to get 1, but Cortesia is gone. Unreal. Scuba finds the one-on-one on Cortesia. This makes the round possible here for NRG. It's all on ArchZing. ArchZing trying to find a pixel here, trying to find his first contact. Mata, he's been perfect in these angles so far this game, but he's not going to be able to find the headshot. Stays safe back into sight. ArchZing resets himself for this 1-on-2. He has double flashes and still has lethal utility.
Last player.
Now stacked together though. He's got
No
one. Oh
way!
my god!
No way!
Got a totem stack and he lives on 5. Like to have played the round maybe slightly more aggressive. They can retake with the Rolling Thunder that has been banked in by ArchZing.
And this is just a little awkward setup here for MIBR. All 5 over towards Garage. Are they going to be going for this fight? Yes, they are. They're just full going on. There goes the dash on from Aspas. The Storm's able to take him out. Shenham's going to be able to take down 2, but NRG still has the man advantage and still has advantage of sight. Shenham, 3rd kill for him. This is fun here from Shenham. 25 HP. Can he maybe hold a player or 2 here on site? He's waiting for he's waiting for somebody to peek. And it's kind of working out here for Shenham as he gets yet another kill. That's huge. MIBR, that was a half by.
Seconds left to go are gonna have to end B, and that's exactly where MIBR want it to be.
Yeah, Breach is here with the Rolling Thunder. Cortesia is gonna stay on site, but this is huge here for Mata. Mata, showstopper on the 1, but that's huge for Shenham. Shenham able to get 1. Aspas with yet another frag with everybody chiming in for that. NRG, everyone getting stuck in that B main. However, Som does have his TP, is able to get there. Ethan, that jump spot, it did catch him, but this is good good now for NRG. 3v4, still possible. What can Ethan do here? He has to cut down 1 or 2 pegs to really make this possible for NRG, but it's not happening. It's all going to come down to Som. Som picks up 1. Where's the second? No second for him. Aspas takes him down, but there's that rolling thunder. It sweeps through a couple of the players from MIBR, NRG. There is no way. That was a team rolling thunder. That stunned their own teammates. Brock around the corner. Not going to be able to take down Shenum. Ethan, does he have an eye on Nordzine?
Oh my God.
Yes, he does. Gets both in his line of sight. Aspas down super low. Ethan just needs a body shot. But what a shot from Aspas. But Aspas, no time and no... A little bit of info right in front of him with a drone. Trying to catch Brock, but Brock... Oh, Brock is going to get caught by Aspas. No. Okay, yeah, he's fine. So Aspas, 26 HP, able to get the frag. This smoke needs to drop. Aspas, is he going to get shot by the player behind the smoke? Som waiting for his opportunity. NRG down to 3 players. This smoke is taking forever here, Som. This is fresh, to say the least. Cortezia doesn't expect the angle. Som cuts it to 3, cuts it to 2. Now we're down to 1. Aspas is gone.
On to Scuba. So like I said, a big round for MIBR with Aspas on board would be brilliant, but maybe just a little too late, obviously, in the half, with this being the last story.
So that's sort of that stopping power that I was looking for from the Viper. It had to come... Oh, it had to come out with the orb and the molly, but no, come on, Mata. He's been unreal this this half so far, but Mata is going to be going into the second half, maybe tucking his tail in a little bit more on defense, you know, maybe not being able to be as aggressive, of course, on the raise. So have fun for now, stat padding, Mata. But this is certainly a great half from NRG. Great showing from them. It's 10-2 potentially, but it's not over.
It's looking like 10-2. It's certainly not exactly over just yet, but I suppose there's a lot of work to do here. Swapped his operator now over towards the Vandal.
It's a good drop too.
He's lost a ton of these situations. Verno's at least got 1. This is workable now.
And this is the duo that you want for this sort of situation, and it's working out. Brock, 1-on-2, gets the damage. Can he get a kill onto Aspas? Verno trying to bait him out, and that was perfect from Verno. Verno, but barely a gun out, but no. Oh, Aspas is going to be able to get it. Just there.
It's a heavily fightful. A little bit of speed coming up through Aspas, already into heaven. No time wasted here.
Big opportunity for Brock. This is a crossfire here with Mata. Look at the mosh pit here for NRG. It works out for Mata, but no pick here from Brock. Brock, it's not even Brock. It is Som to pick up 2 frags, but MIBR with their own opportunity. Brock, he was scrambling for some sort of opportunity, but he finally goes down to Artzine. Scuba with an easy frag. Artzine does not want to get stunned here, but he is going... Yeah, potentially, but let's see again. Now that we're on the attack side again, just... more chances, more mystery here potentially for MIBR going forward in terms of the plays, and it works out at least early on. They're able to pick away at 1. Aspas, though, he's tucked himself into the corner. Mata knows it. They're going to force him away, and Mata not able to double satchel out. Oh, Aspas, good dash away from his 1-on-1. Still a big opportunity here for MIBR. Oh, look, the flank. Scuba's already on site. He gets taken away. You still have the Sky incredibly close, still looking for another frag. There's a man over in heaven. That could be the big cutoff coming up from Cortezia, but Cortezia, he doesn't see him.
Ethan's unknown, by the way. Ethan is still there. And he was the player that stood out in this exact same position on the previous half. But this 1v1 is going to be very important. The paranoia missed, and Som does not. Ethan at least gets caught out. Positioning for Som is, of course, revealed. TP down. Low player in Artzine.
Oh, the
bulldog. For info, I believe he actually ulted onto A because he was sniffing out but didn't commit to the ult. Plant's not here yet. NRG a good 10 seconds, by the way.
They're still going in. MIBR is going to have the plant, but NRG is going to have the 2-man advantage. Verno. This is everything here for Verno. Somehow the man coming in from A main has to come in at a different timing. Verno needs this opportunity, and he's going to be able to get it. Gets the first frag. The man over in A main might be able to take him out. Artzine takes him out, but Artzine now knows where at least where one of them are. Doesn't know where Brock is. Waiting for Brock. Finds him, but Mata. They got the shear going. Let's see what happens here. Brock waiting for his opportunity. There goes the dash into the middle of sight, and indeed no shear. Players players are able to go into the middle of site just fine. MIBR, they have control, and they might have a frag, but Brock comes in, Scuba comes in, the crossfire works, and the showstopper is still no frag from Mata, but Mata is able to clean up one-on-one versus Ardzine, and he's gone. It's all on Verno. Verno, 1v2, picks down the first!
To allow MIBR just one more opportunity. Oh my god, it's a 10-man 5v5. Look at this.
Unreal. It's a car crash, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't look away from it. Perfect stuns.
Perfect stuns.
Aspas! My goodness.
But they want to play through. NRG this time, I don't think they can afford to do another save. They're going to have to go for it, but they're losing members. At least one trade. Seekers, opportunity. Long flank, by the way, coming through from Zen. Can he make it in time? He needs help his teammates. But a Seeker has spotted him out.
Verno! The stun right in his face onto Scuba.
He's good for one, obviously. But with the other two players on the ramp locked out via smokes, just couldn't quite trade that death. And that is a ton of information to Mata. He'll pay for it with his life.
Yeah, but those are the type of moments where you expect Mata to get his, right? Or the rest of the hold is going to be a little bit easier for NRG, but they lose out on that one. Ethan needed to run for the hills. The missile's getting him, but he's still fine in the middle of sight. Technically, Scuba cannot help. But look out for Ethan! Ethan's still alive, and Ethan is still fragging. 2 kills in the back of sight. Even though he gets spotted out by the drones, MIBR doesn't know where he is. He's able to pick up 2. NRG, they now have the man advantage. MIBR, no spike either. How do they connect here on the Cortesia? They might have just fake TP this. They're still looking for Cortesia at the moment. He might be dancing on site, but the one-on-one with him on Sam does not work out for Cortesia. Now it's all on Shenum. They know exactly where Shenum is now. Shenum looking for a pixel, looking for an opportunity. He does see the spike, does not know about Brock. He drops into potentially a one-on-one, but he's walking right into a crossfire. Wall right in front. Ethan, the timing's insane. Shenum, what? How do they switch positions?
He's gonna run to B. He's gonna run to B.
Shenum, the marathon, run for the hills.
He can win it. He's got Viper's Pit as well. He can actually win this round. They pass by each other. Ships in the night. It was the smoke. It was the Viper wall. Just allowed him to be able to get by. He should have lost that moment now with the Viper's Pit. Wait, he might still die here. Brock wants it. Brock wants it.
This is unbelievable. 30 HP left on Shenum. 1 HP left on Ethan. 1 bullet for either player. Shenum digging deep now into the tall grass, goes back into the Viper's Pit, hides himself, tucks his tail into the back of sight. Ethan doesn't see him. Ethan! Oh! Can't get it done! And spot a single pixel.
He's got a flash to play off. But he can't swing because of the... Oh, he does come through.
No one's flashing him. The showstopper is there, and he's going to be able to nail one. And the paint shells with more damage. This is all Mata for now. Mata could get a whole lot. And no, it's Scuba! Scuba from behind! There was a teammate from MIBR coming in from spawn. I thought he would be able to catch off Scuba, but no, it does not happen. Verno, that is your old teammate Scuba there. That just pulled a quick one on the rest of your teammates. Verno,
10 seconds left.
all he can do is just stare.
Raw can maintain control onto A main to allow the rest of his team that extra angle. Hold on to some of the nanos as well. Would have been huge.
Scuba's gonna win that one out too. Aspas had a really decent chance to win out that battle, but Ardzine now looking for coverage onto his teammate, going for the defuse, and now he's gonna cover himself. Mata in the middle of sight is gonna get the easy shots, but it's not like Shenum isn't giving this the good old college try. Shenum with a big shot in the back could have potentially been able to angled on right now. This is clean from NRG.
It might be a feeler though. You can tell they're starting to shift over very quickly. They didn't spend too much time on towards A. Now the earlier trades are coming on through. It's looking good for MIBR so far. No plant just yet. And NRG is feeling the pressure of this one, debating whether they actually want to stick it through or not. Losing Scuba here as well. It is tricky.
Ooh,
down to only 2, Gus.
Yeah, he's able to escape, but Cortesia, second opportunity, could have easily gone down to Mata. Mata looking sharp. And not only that, but reviving a little bit off the shield. But here comes Mata, looking for a couple of headshots. Not able to get any. Brock is there with a spray. 1v3 and 1. Mata is close.
Could be a big one.
It's going to be difficult, though. Aspas does pick up the 1. How much more can Aspas get? No updraft for now for Aspas to get into that second level, but he spots 1. No way, though, is he going to expect both Sam and Brock to be around the corner.
He doesn't need to push though. He needs to buy space for his team. You can tell the fact that Aspas being alive there, winning as 1v1, is going to cause some issues. It's going to allow the rest of MIBR minus Arzine now to potentially get their way in.
Yep. Yeah, but that's it.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful job by Ethan, just holding into the corner, making sure he doesn't extend himself out into the corridor of main, and allowing his two teammates as much time as it possibly could here, or the cascade, excuse me.
Yes, there's a lockdown, but Scuba can activate at any time here as well, and might just do so.
It was a high tide, I'm wrong. But there goes the lockdown. NRG, they're going for the full victory formation in this round. MIBR, no chance. Two players back over towards Snowman. Arzine, he does technically have a chance here with the globe, but it's gone now. Not going to count. Aspas needs to run away with the Guardian.
They've abandoned B, by the way. They've experienced this pressure before. NRG just fully locking in for A. Now MIBR not taking any chances. Arzine with the first gets traded, but it might be good. MIBR with pretty minimal buys are actually winning this one right now. Spike even dropped, and they haven't committed ultimates. They have 3 ultimates they could have used, and might not have to now. This is looking like a big turnaround round.
Oh, that's huge from Brock, though. Brock able to sweep away 2 on the catwalk. But this is big now still from MIBR. MIBR has a lockdown. And Aspas is able to knock on yet another kill. Second kill from Aspas and make it a third.
Upset for them with everyone here. NRG think that it's a solo Viper here. It's not a solo Viper. There's a lot more. Oh, Zenom should have gotten that kill. That is a little embarrassing. He did see the player, but Brock was just a little bit quicker. Under the pitfalls.
He would have had to see the smallest pixel of a rifle to even be able to get that frag, and just not able to happen. Brock steps up, and like you said, a little bit of a fumble, but still Cortezia looking for a play. But Mata has been so sharp in these close angles. He's able to get the big kill onto 1. And still a lot more work to be done here for the MIBR players. 2v4, Aspas, waiting for the globe to drop, waiting for the orb to drop against Ethan. But yeah, the rest of this round, it's going to take forever to get away, but hold on.
Ethan.
How does that happen? Aspas picks up the kill. Hunter's Fury is there, though.
He just didn't think a player was going to go up ropes. That's a little bit sad there, but given the fact that Hunter's Fury is there, surely we're not going to see NRG lose this round. No time left remaining. Aspas is going to do a ton of damage. I'll look for one more player, and as well, where 2 50-50s at the end. It's 50-50 given that it's a high-low situation, right? And, well, that was just all high, and Aspas found out.
And Mata on the same level as Verno. And still, bullet goes straight to the forehead of Verno. Arzine does get the trade back, but man advantage here for NRG. Only 1 player here for MIBR on site. It is the Harbor, though, and he does have the Reckoning to use. So Arzine, not exactly in a terrible position to be able to help out his teammates. And this is even better. Opportunity for some headshots, and he's able to back on down without, unfortunately, getting a kill, but he's still alive.
The slowdown was actually so huge as well. Plante coming on through, baiting the ultimate to be played. Finally, Arzine will cross that Reckoning.
That was a wall bang from Som. That was clear through a wall onto Cortezia. That's a tragedy for MIBR, 2v4.
And actually have gone quiet. Potentially selling the fact that they could have dropped off. MIBR buy this or not. Time is still reasonable for NRG here. But no one from MIBR has fallen off.
30 seconds left.
Just quite yet. You can already see that Zenom is considering a possible flank with extra utility being played in here. NRG is committing. And MIBR know it.
Arzine doesn't hear anything. Is he going to be the first one to make a swing? 15 seconds left. He's not swinging. He's still going to wait for players to go through. And good off timing. He's able to pick up 1. He's leaving his teammate to do it all after.
Have at least got his 1 Scuba. Managed to get away from his tucked in position. Now allow the rest of the team to walk on through. Pay attention to Zenom, by the way, who might activate for a late lurk.
Zenom's already there. He's giving a red carpet for the rest of MIBR, but this is going to be the big kill from Som. Som, no way! He misses out on that. Shenum, he's able to escape yet another one. And not only that, okay, that was tight on Brock. Yeah, that's a long, long range there from Brock. But this is still going to be tough. Scuba on a 1-on-3.
And NRG know exactly what's up as well, because it might be heavily flanked for that one. And Scuba on point, 10 HP, doesn't matter. Spike on the floor.
1 enemy remaining.
This 1v1 might just be calling the round, I believe. Brock winning it, leaves a solo Verno.
Oh, goodness. He only needs a bullet to the body. Scuba, he knows this. 10 HP, and he's only trying to show a forehead, trying to show pixels of his head right now to Verno. and is definitely waiting for Verno to try to go for a plant before he peeks in. 13 seconds left. Verno
10
was
seconds
looking
left.
to bait in, but this is such a deep spot. Does Scuba know?
Spike planted.
Scuba spots the body, can't get a headshot. Verno! I think they do have a couple of other phantoms here and there, maybe. But there goes the counter wall. There goes the retake here from NRG. The fact that they have 5 players alive is huge, but it's not going to matter. It's not Aspas by any means, but it's Gorthez. They're going for a retake here at this site. Hunter's Fury is ready for NRG. Try to really make those back positions null here for MIBR. Here comes the peaks. Ethan able to get one. Same thing with Scuba and Mata. MIBR down by 1 at the moment. Only have 2 left. Verno, he's still on top. He was on top basically the whole time waiting for that chance. It's Shenum alongside Verno, and the mollies are going to be huge. You also have a shock dart. You also have a Hunter's Fury now for Verno. Verno hides now, goes away. Mata looking for wall bangs, not able to find Verno. Verno is just playing with Mata right now. Mata steps off the defuse once again. Still tucks into the corner. Are they going to check this corner? It doesn't matter. Stopping power here for Shenum, but that molly would have been huge for a post plan instead. But this lockdown, it's going to delay even more. 8 seconds left in this lockdown, and they actually do peek Shenum, and they peek Ardzine. Ardzine and Shenum going down in the middle of a lockdown is just tragic. 4 players going in for this retake. It all has to be Gorthez. Gorthez picks up 1, looking for a couple of more, but it's not going to happen. Hunter's Fury now left on Verno. Verno, shock. He gets him. He can still use the Hunter's Fury. He can still use it. Has to get this first kill. On to Brock. Brock is low. Yet another headshot. Yet another spray. But the round is finally over and final.
Into the remaining members. They still have more to play with.
The molly in the middle of the Viper spit is pretty impressive. Gorthez is going to be able to pick down Ethan, but still the Viper's still alive. Still means that this is possible for NRG. Brock with a huge kill. He's going to be able to get another one. He has 5 HP, and he just got 3 frags. Brock, that's unbelievable. Scuba can just pop out of the pit and be able to do something here. 12 seconds left. 11 seconds left. Aspas, he's got to run. 8
No
seconds.
dash, no dash.
7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. He made it. Barely made it. Is the Viper going to be able to get an angle?
Spike
No,
planted.
sir. Even one-on-one between Scuba and Aspas.
And now the positioning is revealed. Scuba has revealed the positioning. Blaze-Storm is out as well. This might be one of those brilliant Aspas rounds. Can he get it done? By the way, he planted with less than a second. That was microseconds on the timer.
The timing! Yeah, NRG, they have the options here, but let's see what happens. Aspas out in the open, not able to see anyone, but there's the reckoning we were mentioning. And Scuba, why is that the spike? Why is that the spike in Snowman? Scuba
He's running from the reckoning. He just gets caught.
a spike. There goes the lockdown, though. The lockdown's going to get taken down by NRG. MIBR is still fighting. 15 seconds left. They need to somehow get the spike in the back. The Hunter's Fury is almost perfect. 12 seconds left. Can they get the spike? Can they even get close? Aspas with another frag. 7 seconds left, and no chance here for MIBR off of a tough misplay. This half was looking basically perfect for MIBR.
This is the round that MIBR finally equalize 11-11. They've been trailing NRG
Oh my goodness.
entire way through, and Aspas on Tomato early, operator on the floor, didn't realize a player was on the flank, and Aspas looking for a bit more. He'll get punished, at least Scuba. They can pay for killing Mata.
Oh, this is such an
But
angle.
the Jet's gone.
Oh, Som. Yeah, he could have spotted some players in the bottom of mid, but Shenum just exposes him. B is empty.
Now Zenom is going to be a threat. No, not long. Scuba, wow. A secondary for the round.
And Hunter's Fury coming in early. That's going to deny the spike. That's going to allow Shenum to get even closer here, or that's going to allow a Viper here, Scuba, to get even closer. Ardzine going for the plant. Not going to happen. Scuba's
Oh my
gone,
God,
though.
Scuba.
The timing on the wall is just unfortunate, but this is huge now. 2-on-2, and this lockdown is going to have more than enough time
By the
to
way,
clear up this site and get this plant. But what are you going to say here? I think I have an idea.
yeah, it's going to be the Ethan flank. I am big on noticing the flanks in this. It's big because MIBR do not know where Ethan is. He's the one massive unknown. Even, I think, Brock repositioning allows him to reset his...
What a shot.
allows him to reset his positioning as well, which just causes more problems. And as you say, the shot from Ethan, collecting the operator drop from Mata a little bit earlier on. NRG looking for the 12, only one member left to go.
Orb is
Can he
gonna
do
go
it?
up. There goes the spray through the orb. There's still a wall right in his face. Shock dart right through. This can make it possible. Verno, no, the defense doesn't come in. The shock dart is perfect, but it doesn't connect on the Ethan. Ethan's still going for it, but the shot from Verno is there. Verno
Time.
through the wall, and Brock has no time. It is going to be the work.
In play, Bladestorm, obviously final round. Everything needs to go into this.
The timing on Shenum.
Timing!
So good from Shenum, and he has more to get.
It's ult gone as well. That's the reckoning gone.
And that's Mata getting revealed right now. That's huge, huge, huge word from Shenum. But the round's not done by any means. Brock, what a kill onto Shenum. But that's only the mid presence getting taken away. There's still a killjoy in the bottom of the mid, but Mata takes him out. All 3 players remaining for MIBR are in the middle of sight now, and this shock dart is doing some work. There goes another molly, not clearing out anyone. Aspas with an interesting angle. Same thing with Verno. Everyone is vertical right now. Everyone is covering a different angle, a different distance, a different height. Aspas needing to back down. Same thing with Verno.
Psalm.
One recon dart was so good, but here comes Psalm from the back. Psalm does catch the one. Mata looking for another one. It's all on Artsine. 10 HP, and he is gone. We have overtime.
Spike planted.
First step is getting the plant down. And they'll hope to get away with this with players alive, but more importantly, Artsine down is maybe doing some work for NRG. Trey's coming through, but it's 2v3s in and locking in Aspas as well. And I talked about it, Gus. The first defensive round win. The flanks, so it's going to be NRG fully stacking together to come through main.
It's going to be 4 players, 5 players from MRG already on site.
Everybody.
5 versus 5. It's all going to come down to this. Cortezia, Artsine getting some frags, but it's Scuba. Scuba in the back. He's been here since the beginning of the round. He's able to get himself 3 and make it a 4th.
Opportunity to get one there as well, which just couldn't quite land the bullets required.
30 seconds left.
No way!
Down A.
That was all on Artsine. Artsine had 3 to go. Couldn't be able to get a single one. Cortezia, though, trying to fight back. 2v2 here for MIBR and NRG. Oh, Cortezia almost gets exposed, but 40 HP, almost a quick frag. But both of these players down to 41. Scuba and Brock looking to combine, and it works for one. Aspas! Can he finish off Brock? All he needs is a single frag, but it is Brock! Getting a contact yet, and it's still a clean 5-on-5. The flank, not going to be attempted here by NRG, not going to be attempted by Mata. He's still thinking about it, but nobody's going to be coming in from MIBR either. This is all just NRG waiting for this util to drop, and it's working. Here they go. There goes the high side. Mata's going to be able to take down Shenum. Still a lot more work to do, but 3 players on the front side for NRG, 2 players over in yellow for MIBR. MIBR still with a chance for the 2 players over in yellow, but they're down to just 1. NRG just needs 1 more kill. Aspas comes out.
Defenders win.
NRG have defeated MIBR